He's gonna start right in on it. Who can I hump? He's gonna start to find the boundaries right away. He already knows about me, but he wants to test everybody. All the males, especially. See the hackles? He's not aggressive. He doesn't even know why he's doing it. He's like a robot, just hardwired to be dominant. That's what I find with huskies. Very dominant breed, generally. It's not that he's had any situation where he feels like he needs to, where he's been hurt emotionally, and he feels like he needs to fight back. He's just following his instincts, and he doesn't even really totally understand them. He's always gonna look to me too, see? I'll let this little dance play out, and if I need to step in, see, they're gonna kind of do a little bit of this stuff, as long as nobody's really, they know I'm here if they need me, but I cannot, they're gonna have to develop a relationship of their own type of understanding. It's never gonna be something where one dog just bullies another one forever or anything like that, but they're gonna have to develop their own, kind of work out their own little thing. If there's a problem, they know I'm here, so I know they're safe, you know. Jabari's not in any fear. But it's basically like, okay, you two are gonna get along. You tell me how you're gonna do it, you know. And if you do something I don't like, then I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna let you know, you know. But they're gonna do this little thing, this little dance, and eventually it goes away, and they're kind of like, you know, it's all good. They found their own little piece. But I can't tell them necessarily how they're going to do it. I can just tell them how I don't want them to do it, which is no high-level aggression or anything like that. And see, they're all looking to me because they know. They're like, is this okay? Are we going too far? Because they know I'll step in if I need to. So that lets them feel safe. It's kind of like, you know, it gives them a safe place to go and work it out. Hud, let's go. I want to see this actually. This is what I want to see right here. I want to see this. There's never favorites. I never have any desired outcome. I just like to watch and see, make sure everything goes smoothly. I need to know that these two are, you know, cool and all that. And see, he understands that Hudson doesn't like that. See, Jabari doesn't even really care, you know. So if Jabari was like trying to escape him, run away, like, I don't like this, that's a different situation. But Jabari's like, we're kind of figuring it out. I don't really care. I mean, he's you know, so I'm not gonna learning how to draw some limits is part of being social, and so letting Jabari learn that on his own is part of me allowing him to grow up and socialize, also become more social. Just learn another skill set of learning to deal. Like, what do you do when a dog is humping you? That's a skill set I need to let Jabari know. And see, I can't. It's a skill set I need to let Jabari know, because him learning how to stand up for himself is is an important skill set. And if he doesn't have any desire to do that, then that's okay. That's not a problem. Nobody's going to get hurt here. It's not going to mean anything. It's not going to mean, like, if he doesn't stand up for himself here, you know, then Leo's going to push him around every day for the rest of his life. No. There might be some testing and stuff like that, but no matter what, he's safe. But I'm going to if he stands up for himself and he doesn't like that, I'm going to completely let that happen. And if Leo take it to another level or something like that, that's when I'm going to remind them of who's really running everything. And I'm just allowing this to happen. But you know, a lot of this lower level stuff is kind of necessary to monitor. I can't say how I want each one to be with each other. They're kind of determine that on their own, some of it. But I can say what's not allowed. And if someone's getting too cocky, I can remind them. And I will remind them. You know, but right now there's nothing I need to do here. But see, Leo, like I was saying, Leo doesn't even know, like, he's like, what am I doing? Like, like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but really feel a desire to do this. Jabari's not looking to me for help. See? There we go. Okay. He's like, are we gonna play? What's going on? So I need to let him go through this to learn. But if it gets to a point that is happening too much that he doesn't like, Jabari's gonna learn to turn around and snap at him. And then it's gonna click, and then Jabari's gonna have his own ability to protect himself, to stand up for himself, as opposed to me having to do it. Whereas if I got Leo off every time, I was like, hey, don't do that, I don't like to see that, then Jabari won't learn to do it for himself. So I'm gonna let him learn to do it for himself. If it ever gets out of hand, I'm here to stop it, obviously. See, Leo's looking at me every 10 seconds like, is this okay? You know, I'm not gonna, like I was just saying, I'm not gonna stop it just because I don't like the looks of it. I don't, whatever they do is fine. I mean, if they get aggressive, that's not fine. If somebody's getting, if it's getting out of hand, that's not fine. But if Jabari ends up just for whatever reason not understanding or not doing anything, then I can't tell him, I can't say that's wrong that he's not doing anything. But what will likely happen is that Jabari will turn around at some point and snap at him, and then Leo will stop, and then Jabari will have learned, hey, when a dog does that, I turn around and snap at them, bite at their face, and then they stop. And then Jabari, see, it's starting to happen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So Jabari's learning his own skill set, and I have to let that happen because that's going to empower him, and it's actually going to make him, more free, more empowered to be able to deal with his own conflicts on his own under my supervision. So I just wanted to explain it. See, it's starting to happen. And then they'll probably reach a point where they'll be able to play also. And Jabari will be able to stand up for himself more so. Because right now, it's really kind of Jabari's like learning this lesson for himself. And me letting him learn it is really for the best, for his own, is in his own best interest at the end of the day. Because Leo's already on lockdown. I mean, if I say anything, I'm not going to do it right now just to prove a point or anything. Oh, see that? Growling. Up there, too. See, him learning to growl is a very important thing. You know, but I mean, I could say one word and Leo would be on lockdown right now. But I'm not going to do that because it's going to interfere, and it would just be to prove a point for the camera, you know. But so I'm not going to do that. But now that it's winding down, maybe I will do something like that. See, I didn't say anything. Are we okay? Did I do anything wrong? Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. See, Jabari's learning. Jabari's like a little confused. But when you're confused, it's because you're processing information. You know? Leo doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's just going on instinct. But you can see the gratitude. See that? He doesn't know why he's doing that. But this will This will even out. Jabari will learn. You know, this will balance itself out. I didn't tell him to lay down. I just intimidated him a little bit. You know, so that reminds everyone that they're safe and that this is all kind of like, you know, not that serious. This isn't life or death, you know what I mean? But it does cause some stress, but the stress is okay, and it causes some confusion. The confusion is okay because whenever you're learning something new, you go through some confusion. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Move, guys. Move. Bernie, move. Bernie, move. Layla, move. Move.